to our PTE Plus online lessons. The main topic for this lesson is Retell Lecture Core Strategy. So what is our core strategy? Let's start by having a look at notes. Now, there are many different ways to take notes. Some people take it like this, some like this, some like this, and some like this. So what is the correct way? Let's look at two of the more common ones. So we've got version 1 on the left, and we've got version 2 on the right. Typically, in terms of note-taking, what's better for speaking is something like version 2. Why is that better? Because version 2 has more content words. By having content words and by having phrases, it's easier for us to have better pronunciation and for us to include it in our template. This is very hard to put into a template, but this is much simpler and much easier, much more organized for putting into templates. So in looking at our core strategy, we can see that content scores go for 5 and pronunciation is 5 and fluency is 5. So once again, just like repeat sentence, it's not necessarily about what we say, it's about how we say it. So pronunciation and fluency are 10 marks, making it the most important part of the test. Now, if we focus on content, if we focus on saying as much content as we can, what happens is we might get 4 to 5 in terms of content, but for pronunciation and fluency, we'll be stuck at between 2 to 3, 2 to 3, giving us a much lower total score. However, if we focus on only things that we can say well, so only the content we can say well in a template, what we're looking at is we'll get between 3 to 4 in terms of content scores, and we'll get between 4 to 5 for fluency and 4 to 5 pronunciation, giving us a higher overall score. So once again, in this part of the test, just like every other part of the test, we're focusing more on pronunciation and fluency rather than the content. So effective note-taking should go in 4 steps. So first, we need to be well structured in our notes and have decent coverage. So that means having some points at the start of the audio clip, having some points in the middle, and having some points at the end of the clip. We need to incorporate more key points. So key points as much as we can. We need to be immediately legible and quick to recall. So if we're having something that we have difficulty reading ourselves, that's going to be bad. If we have handwriting that's very messy and it's going to take us time to figure it out, then that's going to be impacting on our fluency. We need to also prioritize and support the ability to say the word well and smoothly. So only picking to write words we're familiar with and words we can say fluently. A high scoring template should do the following things. It should have a simple structure, not be too long, not be too short, and not have overly complex vocabulary. So obviously this varies from person to person. Tailor the vocabulary to your own pronunciation. Only have what you can pronounce well, and you should have sufficient filler sentences in the template to allow you to stress words and keep your eyes ahead of the text. Or in this case, because we're not reading it, it should allow you to always have that time to think about what you're going to talk about and always have that time to have your eyes on the content. So never be focusing on your template, having the template be something that's automatic to you. So that's it for this lesson. See you again next time on PTE Plus.